The year is 1948. In a classified military zone, deep in Soviet Siberia, a nameless facility is constructed for psychological testing. It will soon host one of the darkest experiments in human history.
In the next few minutes, you'll see for yourself what you can expect of me and my colleagues, and also, by the way, what we will expect of you.
4 scientists, not driven by science, but by one belief. Strip a man of his senses, cut him off from the world entirely, and the mind will reach God. They aren't searching for answers, they're forcing the question. What answered wasn't God. The first phase of the experiment requires a subject, someone the world wouldn't miss. No name, no family, no paper trail. She volunteers. Or maybe she's taken. That part is never written down. They start with the eyes first. Cut the nerves that connect them to the brain. Then her ears. Strip away smell, taste, touch. One by one, her senses are erased. And just like that, the outside is gone. She's alone with her thoughts. The scientists wait. They believe the silence will speak. Hours pass. She's in the chamber, still, silent, like part of the room itself. Eventually, she speaks. Just a word, then another. Quiet, slurred, as if her mouth is remembering how to move. She doesn't mention pain or fear, but that she's hearing something. Not her thoughts, voices. Hushed, broken, layered on top of each other. Like a crowd that's only whispering.
I don't understand. I can't hear you.
The scientist's initial thought is auditory hallucinations. That was expected. These hallucinations continue for 2 more days. Until
Yes. No, I don't think they do.
she starts responding to the voices. Not mumbling, conversing. The scientists lean in. Something in her tone is different, familiar. It sounds like she's speaking to her husband, her dead husband. Still, they're unconvinced. Until she says another name.
Victoria?
Victoria. It means nothing to anyone in the room. Until it does. One of the scientists stiffens. It's his dead daughter's name. He doesn't speak, just listens.
Yes. I can tell him that you love him. No, I didn't meet your mother. I bet she's wonderful.
The scientist stands up, walks out the room, and never returns. That night, for the first time, the subject sleeps. Up until now, she's either crying out, begging to understand the voices, or speaking softly to them, like old friends. The remaining 3 scientists make a pact. No matter what happens, they won't end the study. The days that follow are all the same. She listens, she speaks. One thing the scientists notice: she has completely stopped talking to them. It's just her and the voices. But just a few days later, the scientists are finally spoken to.
Please make them stop. Just for an hour.
She begs for sedatives, not to numb the pain, but to escape the voices. Just a moment of sleep and some silence. The scientists agree. They administer a controlled dose, and it works. For 3 days she is free from the voices. But the tactic stops working when the subject begins having severe night terrors. The sedatives now bring sleep, but not peace. She dreams of the dead now too. She sees them, hears them, in her sleep. The next day she claws at her own face, at her non-functional eyes. She says the voices are louder now, deafening, hostile. They speak of hell, fire, the end of the world. She repeats a single phrase for 5 hours straight.
No forgiveness.
No heaven, no forgiveness. She begs to be killed, again and again. But the scientists stay silent, convinced she's close. Contact is near. She soon starts scratching her own skin, deep enough to bleed. The scientists rush in to restrain her, to keep her from ending it herself. She thrashes for hours, then goes still. For over a week there's no speech, no words, just endless, silent tears. When the scientists believe she's stable, they unbind her. She does nothing, just cries in the corner. Until one day, she stands in the middle of the room. Despite her blindness, she makes focused eye contact with the scientist and says,
I have spoken with God, and he.
Before she could say anything further, her body drops. Her vitals flatline. There is no apparent cause of death.